Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss about orientation effect. What is meant by orientation effect over here is that what affects position of the electrophile for the substitution, right? Now let us take a particular reaction over here. Okay, let us take a benzene with electron releasing group. Okay, electrophile, right? Where the electrophilic substitution takes place. With electron releasing groups we have two positions, right? One is ortho and another one is para, right? Now let us see the two products over here. Electron releasing group with ortho substitution, electron releasing group with para substitution, right? Now which is going to be the major one? Is it going to be ortho or para? We can't say, right, which is going to be major, right, over here. Why we can't say here? There are many factors which influences the orientation over there. If size of the electrophile and the electron releasing group is less, then we can say this is the major one. If size of the electrophile or the electron releasing group is more, then we can say this is the major one, right? That's why we have certain factors which influences the orientation over here. Let us see what are the factors are going to be influencing over there for the electrophilic substitution, right? Electrophilic substitution. Let us take the first one over here. Size of the electron releasing group. Size of the electron releasing group. Okay. Now let us take methane, right? Thus I can say it's the smallest electron releasing group comparatively. Okay, CH3. Okay, if incoming electrophile is also smaller one. Okay, we are not considering the size of the electrophile over there. Let me write two products over there with respect to methyl over here. CH3 electrophile substitution at the ortho and para. CH3 at para, right? I can say that the ortho one is the major one. Since CH3 group is the inductive group, electron like it depends on the distance, right? And comparatively at meta and para positions, right? At ortho position the electron density is more. And secondarily, what do we have? Electrophile at ortho position is going to be major with a small size group, right? What is that? Electron releasing groups, right? Now let us assume, right, apart from methyl group over there, if any other groups are there, let me take a general thing over here, that is a group with electrophile. We'll get two kinds of products right over there, ortho substituted and para substituted also. Let us assume these groups are going to be at least ethyl or propyl, or it might be isobutyl or anything, right? Okay, if these groups are going to be apart from any methyl groups over there, right, this para positioned electrophile is going to be the major one. Okay, because of the steric, we can also say because of the steric factor or whatever, it doesn't matter over here. But apart from methyl group, right, if you have any other groups, right, bulky groups at this particular position, the para one is going to be major one. If it's a smaller one, it is going to be the ortho one is going to be the major one, right? That's what size of the electron releasing group is all about over here. Now let us see the second one, size of the electrophile. Size of the electrophile. Size of the electrophile. Now let us take a small electron releasing group on the benzene ring. Okay, let us take, this is the electron releasing group over there. With base, what happens? H acidic proton comes out over there and we will get what? O minus, right? O minus with a small electrophile, ortho is a major one, generally major one, right? Let us take two electrophiles over there. Electrophile which is smaller one, electrophile a bit bulkier one. Okay, let us take this one. Okay, yeah, benzene diazonium salt or whatever over there. Okay, now this particular part is a bigger one than that of the first one, right? The smaller one is going to lead the ortho major product over there. What is it? Ortho product, right? But when the electrophile size increases, right, it is going to lead what product? Para product over here. O minus N2. Okay. In the case of bigger, what is that? Bulkier electrophile, right? Para 1 is going to be the major one. In the case of small electrophile, right, ortho 1 is going to be the major one, right? That is why size of the electrophile also matters when it comes to the orientation in order to find the which is going to be the major one. Got it? This is about the general data, right? Now I'll also give you some other general data related to the orientation over here, right? Let me take a general data over here. I'll give you the general data. Okay, with one substitution on the benzene ring, right, we have discussed how this electrophilic substitution takes place. Now let us take one or two groups are there, more than one groups are there on the benzene ring. What kind of substitution we can expect, right? Let me take a benzene with two electron releasing groups, electron releasing group 1 and electron releasing group 2. We have two groups, right? Yeah. In these conditions, right, what should be the orientation on the benzene ring over here? Okay, let us assume the electron releasing nature of electron releasing group 1 is greater than that of electron releasing group 2. We are assuming that electron releasing nature of electron releasing group 1 is greater than electron releasing group 2. Then in these conditions, right, electrophile will readily go ortho comma para to electron releasing group 1. This is the first data. What is this? When electron release, more than 100 electron releasing groups are there in the benzene ring, right? We have two groups over there, electron releasing group 1 and group 2. We are assuming that electron releasing group 1 has more releasing capacity comparatively with the electron releasing group 2. Then electrophile readily go to the ortho and para to electron releasing group 1. This is the first information about electrophilic substitution reaction, right? Now let us take the second condition over there. Second condition. Okay. Second condition. We have electron releasing group and electron withdrawing group. In these conditions, where the electrophile will go? In these conditions, generally electron releasing group increases electron density at ortho and para positions, right? That's what electron releasing groups activates the benzene ring, right? That's what we have to remember here is that electrophile will readily go ortho comma para to electron releasing group. This is the thing which we have to remember, very very important. Okay, electrophile will goes to what? Ortho and para to electron releasing group. Now let us take the third condition. If we have two electron withdrawing group 1 and electron withdrawing group 2. In this condition, where electrophile will go? Okay, let us assume over here electron withdrawing nature of electron withdrawing 1 is greater than that of electron withdrawing group 2. We are assuming that the tendency to pull the electrons or withdrawing nature of electrons for the electron withdrawing group 1 is greater than that of electron withdrawing group 2. Then where electrophile will go? Electrophile will go meta to electron withdrawing group 1. Meta to what? Electron withdrawing group 1. This is the general data about when more than one group is substituted on the benzene ring, right? Now let us see some of the examples how this this one or two more than one substituted benzenes influences the orientation of the electrophile over here. We have to, one thing we have to remember, we should always remember what the data which we have got right now, right? We have to apply for all those examples. Let me take one particular example over here. Okay, yeah, let me take, okay, OH and CH3. Okay, now what is this effect is going to be? Now we have electron releasing group 1, this is 1, this is 2, right? Which has more electron releasing capacity? This is plus M group, this is plus I group, right? Which has first one is greater than second one, right? Then electrophile has to go ortho and para to electron releasing group 1, right? As we have already discussed. Yeah, electrophile has to go ortho and para to OH group over here, right? Electrophile has to go ortho and para to OH group, right? What are the ortho and para position to OH group over here? This is ortho to OH, this is para to OH. Okay, now one thing we have to remember, right? Continuous substitution leads to the steric hindrance over there, because of which we can expect the para one over here. Para one is going to be the major one. We can expect both the products over there. Comparatively, let me write both the products over here. This is a substituted electrophile plus another electrophile, right? Now what I'm trying to tell you is, since the substitution is there in a continuous or cumulative positions, right, because of which steric hindrance increases over there, because of which we can expect this para substituted one is going to be the major one. Okay, para with respect to what? OH, more electron releasing capacity grouped over here, right? Now let us take another example over here. Now let me take a similar example. OH and CH3, and I'll also write another one, OH and CH3. Now in the case of first one, right, what is happening? Again, OH is a good electron releasing group, because of which we can expect ortho and para to OH group, right? If we take at ortho position, right, it becomes meta for the CH3 group, right? If you take at para position, it becomes what is that, ortho to CH3 group and para to OH group. Means what? Electron density at the para position comparatively increases than that of ortho position. That's what we can expect the para position over here. In what is that, both the groups stabilizes the respective carbocation, increases electron density at the para position, right? This is what the major one is going to be. Now we have no para position over here for the substitution of electrophile over there, but we have ortho position. Should it go to ortho to the OH group or ortho to CH3 group? Since OH group is good electron releasing group, right, we can expect what? We can expect ortho to OH group. Okay, now if any one of these positions are right, let me write it over here. OH, electrophile and CH3, right? Now let me take some other compounds over here, some other compounds. Yeah, we have OH over here and NO2 over here. This is what? This is electron releasing group. This is what? Electron withdrawing group. Okay, when electron releasing group and electron withdrawing group is there, what we have to remember from the general data? Electrophile will goes to the ortho and para to the electron releasing group, right? This is the electron releasing group. What is the positions, ortho and para position to the OH group over here? These two are the ortho and para positions, right? Now, but ortho position, right, it is going to be a cumulative position, going to be lead the steric hindrance and all those things. This is para one is going to be the major one over here. This is what the product, right? Now let us take another example. Okay, another example. Let me take NO2 and CHO. Okay, we have two electron withdrawing group, right? This is electron withdrawing group. This is also electron withdrawing group. Okay, let us assume this is 1 and 2, right? Here in this case, electron withdrawing group 1 has more tendency to take the electrons or withdraw electrons than that of electron withdrawing group 2, right? Because of which electrophile has to go meta to electron withdrawing group. Meta to electron withdrawing group means what? Electron withdrawing group 1, right? What are the meta position? This one and this one. Here, if substitution takes place at this particular position, becomes cumulative again, because of which this meta position is favorable for the electrophilic substitution reaction, because of which electrophile will goes to the meta to the NO2 group, NO2 CHO, and electrophile will come here. Okay, these were the general data and the general information about how the size of the electrophile and what is the size of the incoming electrophile and electron releasing groups influences the orientation, right? Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe.